intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Dalvin Cook. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Falcons and the Eagles coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the... With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess. They could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State, the former Spartan. It's Kirk Cousins. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 25. The numbers a week ago for Cook. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team of defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact kept the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Again, it's Camaro. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's caught right side by Palmer. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Cousins. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cousins from the gun on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Watson. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Watson. Ertz has it left side. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a first down throw. Watson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Nagar's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cousins throw there complete to Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Cousins to throw it. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break. Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Cousins. And Davis with it left side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cook again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Faking the give. Now Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Nagar's kick is good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken at the 10. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now receiver in motion left. Cook is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Well, we lasted all the way to the fourth quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because it stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Black walk, slick red, slick yellow, one.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Being chased out left. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. Exactly 1 minute remaining. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Cousins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that's complete to Davis. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, Charles, it's great